What's going on, people? How y'all doing? It's Sunday. It's time for next play. Let's go ahead and listen to everything that we gotta do. We kind of do. We want to make sure everybody's here for it. So gotta excuse the noise. Gotta excuse the noise. We basically in the middle of trying to get everything together. But it's Sunday night, man. We finna get to it. We finna sit back and figure out what's going on in the market. Talk about a couple of things that's going on and see whatever everything else is going. Again, this is Next Play Sundays. Catch us every Sunday at 7:30, where we talk about the stock market, investments, and everything else that goes in. Trying to figure out how to make passive income. Catch us on Facebook and YouTube, and you can get in with all the guys and all the girls of Next Play. As you can see, we rocking the new Next Play gear as well. Soon to be coming, just to support the channel, so we can continue to do our research and continue to provide you better content. One of the biggest things is we always looking for the next play. So whenever you get a chance, you got to be in with us. But you know that we are enough of that. Let's go and get in with the family and see what's going on. See everybody, see what's actually happening, and go from there. What's going on, y'all, man? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, everybody. Oh man. Hey, look, y'all see that? Hey, man. Hey, man. You like that? Y'all like that? Yeah. Well, I tell you what, that's what we gonna talk about, man. Well, I mean, we all we got to do is come up with a design, and then we go from there. You know what I mean? That's all I figure. We come up with a design. I mean, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? So, so that's one of them things. We'll figure it out. I'm just over here, like I said, I got a plan, man. My little girl got this machine, and shoot, I'm just trying to make sure it works. So we good to go. It's really part of the next play. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. It's part of the next play. so you know, so it's just one of them things. Like shoot. So but what's going on? They say Martinez, you got something for us today. Gotcha. Shoot. So we yeah, Miss Tuba. Hey man, that's what's up. Hey, like I said, it's all good. I think one of the biggest things. Ah! Tub, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tub. What you cook? Wait, why we ain't got no food? Uh oh. Shoot. He started some. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. In the prayer box. Hey, I'm all for it. Let's go.
Y'all, Stacy,
All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and check it off. Thank you, Martinez.
let's role play.
All right, appreciate it. So today, of course, I'm the sector guy. So I'm gonna talk about the sectors, what's going up, what's going down, what's shaking in the market. So during the last 5 days, the Dow Jones Industrial gained 1.95% to close at 33,801. The S&P gained 2.7%. S&P, we riding our horse. To close at 4,129, and the Nasdaq gained 3.1% to close at 13,900. So all those stocks were up. The sectors did change again. To number one is for just from last week to this week. Number one is utilities. Number two is consumer staples. Number three is IT, information technologies. You know, we riding that horse. It was up 3.28%. Number four, consumer discretionaries. Five was industrials. Six, healthcare. Seven, technology. No. Seven was real estate. My bad. Seven was real estate. Eight was materials. Nine was consumer service, communication services. I'm sorry. 10 was financials, which is interesting. Um, and 11 was energy. So energy now is back at the bottom. So it could be some plays down in the energy sector. You know, it'll probably be back with the summer coming up with people vacation and fuel prices. So right now energy is down. So you might want to take a look in that sector to see if you can find some bargains. Uh, this week's next play nugget is not really a nugget, but I want to bring back to the next play, uh, guys and girls, about a guy by the name of Mark Monroe. He has a YouTube channel and Instagram called a Come Up Series, and he introduced me to something called a Rolling Fours. And basically, what the Rolling Fours um, is an option play with options. So he introduced me to options, and he also introduced me to the rolling fours. Without going into a lot of detail, the rolling fours is a program that could set you up with walkaway money in about 4 years using an option strategy. So if you get a chance, check him out, Mark Monroe. Come Up Series, episode number 4. If you can check it out, and he'll introduce you to the Rolling Fours. And I challenge all the Next Play viewers and the admins to go check it out because it's really powerful. I'm actually going to roll my first one on the 15th, is my plan, or maybe before the 15th. I don't know. It depends on the market, but I'm going to be rolling my first one ever on the 15th. And so far, it worked. And so I just kind of recap on it. So y'all go check it out. Back to you, Martinez.
All right. Appreciate that, Mr. Rivers. We appreciate that, Mr. AKA Big Play. All right, next we got my guy, Franco. I know Franco always got the juicy stuff for us. And he's going to get in depth with some great things. I know he's just been dying to share with us. Break it on down, my man, Franco.
Man, I ain't gonna tell you no lie today, man. I'm stuck on one thing, man, and I think both of me and Samuel was gonna talk about it today. And it's it's really cool, man, because I think we should have, like I said, one of the biggest things we're gonna talk about for the week is GDP and everything else. All those numbers are still the same right now. We ain't really worried about them right now because everything is still showing an uptrend that's going on with all the actual markets. So everybody's in massive, they trying to ramp up all their actual production so they can start making money and profit. So the numbers are still the same right now. We getting ready to get the next report because at the end of the month, like I say, we'll be basically getting a new report on everything that's going on. So we still pretty much at a 4% increase. the biggest thing I want to talk about, the next thing, man, is one of the IPOs. I think one of my fellow partners is going to talk about pretty soon. And that IPO is really major because of the simple fact that once this IPO comes on, and this is really more about cryptocurrency in itself. Once this IPO comes on, everybody it's really gonna be official. Because this company is the only company that can actually do cryptocurrency trades in the
Mhm.
United States. And so when you look at what we're talking about here, the reason I'm bringing this up tonight, we're gonna do this is because it's really important. I mean, no matter what this stock sells for this week, this is a milestone that Coinbase is actually gonna do an IPO. It's one of the biggest IPOs that's coming out this week. It's one of the biggest IPOs for the whole, I think, cryptocurrency space. Because what you have now with this IPO, and I think, like I said, Sam will talk about the price. I'm gonna talk about this part. But what you have with this IPO is cryptocurrency is now went mainstream. Cryptocurrency is now officially being said that it's mainstream because Coinbase only trades cryptocurrency. So for a public company to officially go into the space and only deal with cryptocurrency, that means cryptocurrency is widely being accepted and it's here to stay. A lot of people gonna try to downplay it because it depends on what the IPO do this week. But the fact that it's now official that a publicly traded company is dealing with cryptocurrency, see what's gonna happen is the revenues with Coinbase being the only company to ever in the United States allowed to really sell cryptocurrency directly as a broker. So you got to realize with Coinbase, you're gonna get a broker that's entering the market. You're gonna get what banks can deal with this broker. You're gonna get what cryptocurrency can forever be traded because now it's on the stock market, and you're getting a whole lot of stuff that nobody else can do. Coinbase, it has the biggest user base out of all of them. One of the biggest things about it, Coinbase has never been hacked. So this is one of the safety things about Coinbase that I think everybody really need to be looking at. I don't know if people gonna want to get into the IPO of it. It's probably gonna be crazy because they got these people saying they made it 1.8 billion in the first quarter this year. So yeah, so you know what I mean. Like they got these people, the numbers out there that like nobody really knows the numbers on the IPO, and I think that's what we probably have to talk about later. I think that's something Sam because Sam got some more too, but that's why I wanted to bring this up, man, because cryptocurrency here to stay. We talked about it last week how everybody need to start trying to buy some of it, but with this happening next week. And they didn't go to the traditional route. They didn't go to a bank to try to get funding. They went the direct route. They used a SPAC basically to be able to go directly to the market without having to deal with the banks to say so the banks can get their cryptocurrency. And that's one of the biggest things because they still kind of self-funded. So this is a bank creating a bank inside of the normal monetary system that we talk about with forex and everything else. It now become official. It opened up the floodgates for so many different things that happen with cryptocurrency now that I think we'd be a fool not to get in Ethereum. I mean, like Bitcoin gone, but I think you'll be a fool not to get in Ethereum. I ain't gonna tell you to do it. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm looking for the next play, and cryptocurrency seems to be it. You know what I mean? So one of the biggest things that we got is I want everybody to kind of take a look at it because cryptocurrency really is the bread and butter of all of it. And yeah, I mean that's where we at with it. And that's pretty much all we got for today on this, man. Because we're gonna try to get some stocks in. We're gonna try to get some more information. Let's go back to Martinez.
I want to
Man,
ask
that,
what the price going to be coming out.
I don't know. Well, maybe Sam got that for us. I don't know. I wasn't really. I was looking up. This research hit me real quick because I know it's a big move for the market. It's really gonna change things as far as how the stocks traded with cryptocurrency. So it now make cryptocurrency a token, and it make it a commodity, and it make it a asset of value because big time money gonna move into crypto to the IPO just so they can only have to own Bitcoin. You still make money off of it.
Okay.
Well, that's great information, Franco, especially on that coin base. That's powerful. But hope we get an opportunity to get into that option, that stock.
Sure,
I know Sam got the second part to some great news for us to keep going. It seems like Franco got something to piggyback off on.
Who? Oh yes, most definitely, man. My name is Sammy Clark. Come is Amazon. Amazon is getting into the chip business. In case you hadn't noticed, there's been a shortage on what they call computer chips. You got chips that run for different various reasons. They have chips that are designed to do different things, and there has been a tremendous shortage. China, basically what they did, they stockpiled chips, so their shortage isn't quite. They do have shortages, believe it or not, but they're not like the U.S. The U.S. is the country that has the shortage on a whole realm of things. They need them for from cars to refrigerators to phones to whatever you can think compute chips go into, they need chips for them. So this has opened a gateway for Amazon. Amazon has started creating and developing. They've already been doing it, but now they're going into chips to do services like graphics, voice recognition, AI. They're going moving over into these sectors to make Amazon more valuable. So if you even own or thinking about getting some kind of shares of Amazon, it still be a good time because by them adding this into their portfolio deeper, you would probably still make more money. Now, I'm letting you know, I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm going to let you know that, hey, definitely if you can afford it, you might want to look into Amazon because they're not alone. You got Amazon, you have Google, you have all of those big companies. All of them are moving over into this sector to start developing chips because of the shortages. Everybody's jumping into the game. Just to name a few companies that have already benefited from the shortage in chips. One is Texas Instruments. They're a leap man. If you had money invested in Texas Instruments, you'd be making good money right now. And it's still not too late to get in on that. You have another one, Qualcomm. Franco can back me up on them. He's heard about them. Then you have NXPI. They actually do chips also. And that is my segment on the chips. Moving on to my next story is the IPO that Franco was talking about. The IPO is coming out on the 14th of April. The reason, Stacy, why there isn't a price of how much is coming out is because they can't evaluate the company. The last evaluation of the company itself, Coinbase, was at 1.8 or $2 trillion. This is what they're evaluating the company's worth. That's why they can't come out with how much the stock is going to be worth because they can't evaluate how much the company is actually worth. So that's why there's no price on it. So we're just going to have to wait and see on the 14th. Everybody, hey, just set your whatever alerts or whatever that you have so you will be attuned to whenever it hits the stock market. And last but not least, like he said, I would say crypto is here to stay because if you noticed when was it, the week before last that China has introduced their cryptocurrency. There's a government-based crypto. I guess it's not really a crypto, but it's electronically transferred funds or whatever based currency. So it's on the way, and I think the US is going to follow suit as far as, getting their currency electronically, traded like that or transferred and use it like the regular American dollar, So but that's about it for as the news segment for today. And at the same time, I would like to remind everybody, please review those other sectors that you think that we've moved on from, because everything goes in a big circle. Right now, we're in, EFTs and all this, but you still have housing that you need to look at. There's other sectors that, we tend to focus on because that's what's moving. But your plays are in stuff that you can buy and hold and wait for it to come back around, wait for the market to come back to you, sort of say. So you will make your best money like that. That's just a strategy of mine. I always look away from the crowd. Like you hear when gunshots, everybody running away from the crowd. You got some people that are gonna turn around and look and see where's it coming from. I guess I'm that type of guy. So I'm that type of guy. I'm gonna see where it's coming from, but then I know which way to run. So the stocks are the same way. Sometimes you have to buy them and hold and wait on them. I did mention to a lot of people a few weeks back that Ethereum, and as you can see, if you go pull it up, I'm not your financial advisor, but hey, we told you here first.
It's going
Yep.
real good.
And that's something that if you really would, you could go and buy one or buy whatever. We're at a point when I bought mine, you could go in and buy and it'd be all right. But now, I mean, I hadn't looked at it because I've been involved in some family matter stuff. But I came back today and looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, it's something good to come back to.
Yeah.
To see, so I plan on leaving it there, and I may go back and buy a couple more. So we'll see.
Where we back in there?
I bought in at 17.
Buying in it. Man, it's time to buy in. You ain't in there, it's probably time to get in now.
So
I bought in around 1700.
What's going on in the forex market, Mr. Martinez?
Oh man, I tell you what, I had to crack the code on the forex market. What we're seeing in the forex market is basically seeing a reset, moving in either an uptrend or a downtrend. There really hasn't been too much consolidation because the markets are basically moving due to the volume. There's been low volume in certain currencies and there's been high volume in certain currencies, but it was pretty low last week, so we didn't see a lot of big movements, but mostly just moving in trends though. So that lets me know that the economy is starting to basically get back to where it started before pre-corona.
Well, see, that's good though, because I mean, I think a lot of it, that's gonna move a lot of stuff, man. Because I got a company I'm trying to track too. It's a Japanese company, but I think that's one of the biggest things is a lot of the products that are starting to move back in. I'm really concerned, like I said, I want to see what that forex market and how we can look at crypto and how it's going to affect it, because there's a lot of stuff in the chain.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna get into the charts. We definitely gonna get into the charts because I like what cryptocurrency is doing, and I like what Apple did. It's something we predicted here on the show as well. But we're gonna. Hey, you're gonna throw the thumb.
Hey, Tesla too.
Tesla did. I didn't get to Tesla yet, but definitely Apple did.
Nah, I just went back in, man. I did what I said. I just waited for it to go down, and I went back in and bought more Apple. I think Stacey did too, and I bought more Tesla too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were back at the lows in which I bought in at. I'm like, why wouldn't I go back and buy some more?
Yeah, Tesla one of them stocks, man. That thing, man, I be watching it some morning. Man, that thing might move 20 points, man, in like an hour or two. And then it go back down like 20 points, man, in an hour or two. But that thing's so volatile. I mean,
But can you think about it though? In say 5 years from now, where Tesla you think? Where could you invest your money? Where else can you invest your money? Leave it for 5 years and come back, and
And
you
it's
know
still,
it's going to be worth more than what you put in.
yeah.
That's guaranteed.
I'm on the fence with Tesla though. Tesla had crossed that $1,000 line, and that's the thing with me on Tesla. It keep hitting that $700 line, and then it come back.
Well, like I said,
before it split though. When
What's
it
that?
split, right? Did it
yeah, it's split.
It
Right,
split.
before it split.
I think Franco talked after the split.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah.
I'm talking about after the split. It did before, but since now it keep hitting it and bouncing back because that's what it's doing real
It's
hard.
all profit, bro. It's all profit for me. I'm like, I bought it before the split. I bought it at what was it, 7 something or something like that before the split.
Uh-huh.
And after the split, I had doubled what I bought into at. But either way, I would still buy in, even at 7 or 8. I would still buy in because, like I said, if I'm gonna hold it, and I know I'm gonna hold it for at least over 2 or 3 years, I'm gonna make my money.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my money. Same thing with Apple, the same thing. So those are two that I actually bought, and I forget about those because I'm not looking to make anything or do anything with them right now, except for make money. That's all. I look at them as a savings account, basically.
Hey, that's a good way to look at it. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I got some, Martin. If you got you good? What you got?
Yeah. That's until we get into the charts and everything. But I think we share some information right now. I know Nicole go close us out with our disclaimer. I don't know if she's prepared for that today.
She got
Came back on. Look at her.
she came back. Check this out. I got something, man. We might need to be looking into, man.
Okay,
And this one right here is gonna be some real estate REITs.
Hey Sam, hold on one second, Frank. Sam, I sent you a message too as well. You might want to check it out.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Franco.
But yeah, this is on the thing is I've been reading a lot of articles and I don't know if it's too early yet. I got to keep reading, but I think we need to get into some real estate REITs. The reason I say that is because a lot of news I'm hearing is like these old buildings and all these old shopping malls. Amazon is turning them into pickup and fulfillment centers, and so a lot of what's happening is you having a lot of the real estate that's kind of been on hold, the office space being converted into more of a warehouse type space and more of a use space. And even the girl down in Mississippi and it's a lot of other places, they taking these properties and redeveloping them into places of mixed use. And so I think it might be time to capitalize on a lot of these REIT prices going down because of the pandemic. I'm still doing some research on it. But I want to send a note out to everybody out there. If y'all hear anything about real estate, send it over to me. Let me know. That way we can kind of put some information together and see what we hear. Because we was on top of something a couple of months ago and we kind of let it slip through the crack.
Well, I got one when we was talking about it, and it's a REIT called, I think the ticker is O. I'm pulling it up now. And the thing I like about that particular REIT is they pay a dividend every month on this particular one. Make sure. Yeah, it's called, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? All right, here we go. It is called Equity Real Estate Investment. It's a REIT. The ticker is O, and it's called Realty Income Corp. Is the name of it. Right now, it's trading at $65 a share. They got a market cap of $24.3 billion. And
what?
Say it again.
How much?
Yeah,
all right. The company is called Realty Income Corp. The ticker is O. That's the ticker.
Oh,
Yeah, O is in Oscar.
that's it.
That's it. The big O.
The
The big O. But it's trading at 65.19. They were 24.3 billion, right? They got an earnings per share of $1.15. The PE ratio is 57.10. The annual dividend is $2.82 to $4.33. And it's 67% held by institutions. But I've had it since we was talking about it, and it's decent. It doesn't have a whole lot of volatility in it, you know, but it's one of them drip stocks. You just keep in your drip portfolio.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now on the chart. And you know what I see in this? I think it's been a consolidation for months.
Mm-hmm.
You actually can make a play off this.
And that's what I'm thinking is a lot of I looked at a lot of them and they in consolidation because they ain't been making no money.
Yeah, you can make a play off this. You got about about a $7 move in it that you can make off it. You can set how you want to set your orders. You got about a $6 or $7 play in it because it's just in consolidation. It's been in consolidation since last June. So it's just gonna continue to go up and down to decide to break out where it's gonna go.
So
I would say if it buy in or be at 58 and sell out at 65 or 64. Money. I would wait for that. The buy in will be at 58. Set my alert. I'm in. Then I'm out at 64 or 65. And how far I want to play with it.
Okay.
That's all it's doing. And like Stacey said, it's moving slow. So
yeah, it's slow.
I mean, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, probably before when it get back, it'll probably take another week or two before it get back down to the 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them buy and holds.
Yeah.
You know, I think I got another REIT too.
Yeah, there's another. The same one I've been looking at for a while was UWMC.
Yeah,
it's in consolidation. It's the same thing. It's in consolidation too. Is that the price though is it's in the buy zone, and it's at 771 right now. That's that holding corporation. They hold mortgages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's them. I bet you they got a lot of notes.
But see, yeah, just like we said, if you see something like this in consolidation, it's got a lot of play in it, man, get it when it get back down there, because that's what everybody who's probably investing in it, that's what they're probably doing. They're probably waiting to hit that support line in price. And it's just a big consolidation. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But in a couple weeks, you can turn a profit.
Well, I know that with them, with Congress giving that stimulus, and then they extended the forbearance and stuff to the end of the year, this company's gonna be like this for until at least the end of the year.
Nice information.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's you're probably right. They probably in consolidations because
a whole bunch of them are gonna be like
they just holding on. Really, at the end of the day.
Yeah, they just holding on until they know it's coming. They got it's just like pressure being released on a soda that you just dropped. You can only hold it as soon as you pop the lid, it's gonna go up. It's gonna shoot up. So
how will we play this for the future? Will we look at it as, let's say, once the forbearance is over with, could we look at it then like, hey, it's gonna take a little big dip?
Yeah, it's gonna be over. Now I'm just thinking it's gonna be over in 2022. It's gonna be in 22. It ain't gonna be this year. It's gonna be next year. But you can get in now if you want to hold it, or you could wait till the end of the year around What, October,
September.
November?
Yeah, I think they said the last forbearance supposed to be in like September.
Yeah.
It's been,
If you want to, you could, but by then everybody else gonna be, wait a minute, we can go ahead on. So if you're gonna do this, I would say get in before, like 3 months before, because everybody's gonna be on board of it then. They
now
already know.
it may be an option play for like a 2023 option.
Yeah, if you can get one.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might be a play where you could just buy it now. In 2023, of course, the forbearance and all that stuff is gone. Hopefully, COVID will all be behind us, and the economy will be thriving again.
Yeah.
Well, I just set alert at 58. So option play, or anybody want to buy in at that support line, because I think that'll be a great buy-in point. Eagle South, you won't take a big hit once you set your stop loss, but if it goes into profit like we think it is, hey, it'll be a beautiful play.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Tell me, bro.
I knew it was some weed. I knew it was some.
Well, let's go ahead and put a chart on it, man, because I got some stuff on that. On is GRWG, the one Frank was talking about.
Couple. Yeah.
I like when first day go up. I mean, I love when first day go up. I can move my stop loss and be good with it. You know what I mean? It's a little different. It's a little bit more, but you put a couple pennies in there, you might get you a couple dollars. Uh, and that's the biggest thing about it because it's moving good too. When I bought it, it was kind of in a downtrend, so I want y'all to see it, man, and know that
I
if y'all
see
go
it.
research it, these people sell everything. And if you, Sam, you weren't here, but when we talked about it, everybody worried about, like I say, everybody worried about buying the weed. I'm worried about trying to find the suppliers that gonna get paid for the weed. So
The
yeah,
chart says it's a good buy. One of them says even it's a strong buy.
yeah. So when
Yeah.
you get it up, like I said, I get a chance to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, we got it coming up right here.
Oh, it's not that old. The company was founded in 2014, headquartered in Denver,
Yeah.
Colorado. Wasn't that one of the first states to legalize weed?
Yep.
Nah, this was one.
Well, Grow
Hey,
Generation is a
Did you-
company. They're like they sell all the supplies. And see, Sam, you weren't here. We got a Agreeify. It's another company that I'm in because they sell the lights. They got their own little platform and they build out everything. But this one was the one the cold people bought, and I started tracking it last week too. And this is another one that I think is a good one for everybody to go ahead and get in.
Okay.
And see, they one of those people that's new, came in real cheap a long time ago, and as you can see, they've been climbing since August of last year.
Yeah.
So, they really doing their thing, and it's really just one of those situations that they're gonna be doing more because as more and more states legalize, these are the people that's really selling most of the product because they based on the West Coast.
Yeah, they had they've been going an uptrend for a little minute now. They've been growing slowly, but over the last couple of months, they've been going up big time.
Hey, so Franco, did you buy in at 40 around? Anybody getting around 41 bucks? Okay.
Okay.
Did we? Well,
We talked about that was 7 days ago. That was one. Today's
Let's see, 7 days.
7 in that area.
Yeah, around 43.
but we did set a
Yeah,
buy-in. Did we set a
You
buy-in?
did. You did say that. I left my notes in Vegas, y'all. Sorry.
You over there smoking, wouldn't you?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
They say what goes on in Vegas, what stays in Vegas. Oh, okay.
That's what I left my
You
notes
over there-
somewhere.
Dang, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, no.
Yeah. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
great, but it still got room to go up. You still got room. You got more head space.
Yeah. I see buyers was in the market too.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing for you.
Well, y'all want to look at the chart and see when the next buy-in point is? I'm game. I want to know when the next buy-in and set my alert on my account.
Who's that? Marquis, is this your chart up?
Yeah, it's it. I mean, I will look around this area, around the $5 area, or anywhere between 45 and 49.
So you think it's due for a slight pullback on tomorrow, or
Probably not. Probably push up some more tomorrow. It tested it. The sellers started selling out, but then the buyers came back in. So as we can see down here, it's like the buyers coming in strong. So I would say you probably won't get that big of a pullback. If it does, that's why I say you probably get anywhere in.
No, them all don't go below 51.60. I don't really want none of y'all to get in yet. Then y'all need to come up.
No. No, but see, you gotta look at it. If it did drop down 38 and holds there, again, it'll probably push up back up to the 60. You know, pullbacks are sometimes a great, wonderful thing.
Yeah, they
It's just building momentum.
momentum for the next set high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More volume in there, it'll move. Get more volume in there.
So what's the number?
Yeah. So
I would say,
I mean, it's a number that we want the market to come to us.
He said, what did you say, 49?
I would say anywhere between 48 and 50.
okay, 48
That's
and 50.
buy-in.
Yeah, that's the buy-in.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna have to pull back because it's at 52 now.
It's at 54.
Yeah.
Oh, it's at 54 now.
Yeah, it's at 54 now.
That's a
See,
big
you'll
move.
probably It might do a slight. It's just on the safe side. Like that's what the numbers I gave. It'll probably most likely it'll probably do a little pullback to 52. And that's if it'll keep continue up. But if it just goes stay like it's been doing right here, just in consolidation,
Yeah.
it's not gonna go back down. The seller's gonna sell out and then they're gonna buy it back up again.
So the buying is at around 52,
Between 48 and
48 and 50.
48 and 50.
I'm confused. So if I was to buy in on Monday, because I'm hearing a whole bunch of different prices. I heard 45 to 49 and 48 to 50. Now Sammy said 52.
Well, you're
I
not
don't.
gonna be able to get. You're not gonna. So what they saying, Nicole? That what they're saying is when the pullback happens, because we can set an alert in your account that if it pulls back to them numbers, then you go ahead and buy in. So that's where
Yeah.
you hear all the numbers from. All the numbers are like, okay, if the pullback happens, this is what the number you know to buy in at to set your alert.
All right. Let me give you the 45.
Mm-hmm.
Casey just said that would be a great if it pulls back down. Which I don't think it'll do that, but that the good buy-in for right now, what most of the profit happens anywhere between $48 to $50.
Okay. Well, thank you, fellas, for that explanation, Franco Martinez. I appreciate it.
You're
Oh.
welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, now I got one that involves this particular stock, but it is an ETF, right?
Okay.
And this ETF, it has year to date, it's up 59%. Now it's not an old company, right?
Yeah.
But they kind of lean toward being the Home Depot of cannabis because a lot of the companies that I looked up that's in the ETF got farmland. It's got this particular company. So the ticker is CNBS. Okay, CNBS.
CMBA.
No, C is in Charlie, N is in Nancy, B is in Bravo, and S is in Sandy.
Oh, S. Okay.
Yeah. All right, and I'm gonna tell y'all what's in there. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah. I like that one.
I like.
Yeah.
I like
know.
this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like that one. Hey, Stacey, when the chart
I like that one.
ooh, I like
Watch
that.
him out.
When the time the chart came up, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
And
Yeah.
So they own Canopy. They own Canopy Grow Corp. They own one called Aferia Incorporated. Something like that. APHRIA. Okay, you want to tell us about that before I move? All right. Then we got Silver Spike acquisition. We got Village Farm International. So you already know what they're doing with the farming. You got GW Pharmaceuticals. By the way, is up 69%. The company that Frank was just talking about, Aferia, is up 87% this year. We got Hydrofarm Holdings, probably another some more farmland. Growth Corp, Riv Capital Incorporated. It's got Kronos Group and a company called AFC Gamma. So that's what's in there. You know, as an ETF. Now I hadn't researched all the companies that are in there, but you know, you can look at the chart, see what it was doing. It's an ETF, and guess what? The company that we were just talking about is not one of their top holdings. Yeah, it's not one of the top holdings, but it's in the same sector. So they're doing like the same type of Home Depot effect. When it comes to growth.
From speculation, from looking at this list, this looks like the growers ETF. because all that Apira, I can't say the name correctly.
Ethereum.
Yeah, they nah, Apira, it's Apuria. I can't say the name. It's that name that we called out. They're actually buying up one of the other biggest cannabis producers. So it looks like these are the farmers ETF.
Okay.
It might,
Okay.
and see that might be what it is, because looking at that village farm, I have to go back and research it, and then I give y'all an
Right.
update on it, because I
And then
think this is the farmer
like
side.
Hydro Farm Holdings.
Yeah,
So they got all of these holdings plus what we just talked, plus the company that we just talked about, all in
gotcha.
one, all on the same team.
And this the
Now,
only one you found?
I found another one, but it wasn't as strong. It's called we can look it up too. It's called MJ. But this company right here that we got on the screen right now, there's no options on it. I guess because it's so new. But that you see, it looked pretty strong.
Yeah.
So so this one we'd have to look at it and figure out where we buy in at on it, because no option play, nothing. It's just straight ETF, buy and hold.
So it's at it's already there, huh, Martinez?
Yeah, I mean it's in the buy zone, so I'll jump on this now. Unless you want to play a little more, you can see if it's gonna drop at that 25.
Is that where that candle went out at? Further back?
Yep. So, yep. So you never know, the market might push it back down there. So
what's that like? What, 25.16? I can't really see it.
At 25.46.
So that would be a buy-in.
That'll be the safest.
25.46.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if you let the market come to you, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then there's another company, and just so everybody know, I got these companies off of I'm gonna put it in the chat. A company called ETF.com/stock. I'm gonna put the name of the company. So basically, what we were doing, what I did was I took the stock that Nicole's friend gave us, and I put that stock inside of that website, and it will pull up all the ETF, find out, what's in those portfolios.
Okay.
And you can find your own, and you kind of find your own nuggets in there. But I'm gonna type in the website in the chat so y'all can go check it out, and maybe able to come up with some good stuff. That's the type right there.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that. I like this.
Good one, Coach.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Another one. MJ, what's the deal with the MJ? MJ is like the it's like the third fastest ETF with GRWG in it. It grew 38% this year, and it has a lot of exposure of GRWG. It's got a lot of exposure also.
Well, I tell y'all what, one of the biggest things why we keep talking about this weed, cannabis, we're gonna say it the same way, the right way, cannabis. This is the new Budweiser.
Right, there you go.
This is the new Budweiser. This is the new Crown Royal. This is the new Newport. This is the new all of it. You know what I mean? And you got to realize, like, when you're looking at it, we get in early, we can make some money and ride the wave up. Because you always got to know that all these stocks start low, and then they're gonna go up higher and higher as more people know about it. By the time you hear about it on the news, then you're gonna start hearing the financial porn where they start pushing the stocks. Well, we want to be there when they push the stocks. We always want to be there when they start pushing the stocks, and not once they start pushing the stocks. 'Cause all the money is pretty much gone by the time they start talking about it. So that's why we spend a lot of time trying to look for all these little diamonds in the rough and the needle in the haystack and all these different things, because that's one of the greatest ones. Thing is to find out stuff like this. So I think I like this one too, because this one actually ain't, what is it? This one's just a little bit cheaper than the other one.
This is owned by a black person.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, with the initials MJ. Everybody know what MJ is. Ain't Michael Jordan.
Like Michael Jordan.
And the Jordan, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, them new J's just dropped, man.
Yeah, man. That Mary Jane on you, boy.
Sammy, that was a good inference. Good inference.
Oh, that's crazy. Y'all, that's funny, man. Y'all funny. Oh man, so what everybody else got?
I mean, if y'all want to look at one more, I got one more. If y'all want to take a look at it,
Okay.
it's a little cheaper than that one too. It's called THCX, and they
TH
yeah
TX.
yeah THCX.
Oh, CX.
Yeah, THCX is another one. And of course, it's got the first one in there, and
XX.
Oh yeah. This is just yeah. Oh, I see that. I see something over there. Way over there. I see something way over there.
Yeah, they all look the same.
all
Yep, all of them do.
Yeah, they all really trading. I mean, even from the media candles and everything.
everything's
Yeah,
the same.
media
Y'all-
candle. That's
But
what, like the other stock just about.
But check it. The cool thing I like about these ETFs, I'm jammed up right now with SNL, that pharmaceutical company that was trading. I think it was like $3, and now it's down to like $1. And you out there with that one stock, man, you solo dolo.
Yeah.
Wait for it to come back up, but at least with the ETFs, you got your crew with you. That come back and bring you back.
Yeah.
And so, but that's another one. And that particular one, I'm gonna tell you where it ranks at on the chart. It ranks. It says ETFs with the most GRWG exposure, and that one is number one. That one right there, Frank, has more exposure than any other ETF with the GRWG in it.
This one right here, spring anchor.
They got
Mm-hmm.
5.9% exposure.
That's good.
Yeah. They invested 11.45 million.
So let me ask you a question. So when you look at the holdings for CNBS and this, are they too much different, or this is the only one that's different?
Well, here we go. CNBS has 1.86 million. All right. MJ, let me see if MJ has 107 million.
So $86 million is what changes the difference.
But check this out though. If you want, which is strange to me, but MJ got $107 million invested into CRWG.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right.
THCX has $11.45 million. So MJ has the most exposure to the actual stock we was looking at.
Wow.
So I think I got to go back and look at them, because I don't think I'm gonna ride with MJ. Just because
Okay, now let me pull up MJ and find out, give you some details, a little quick.
I would roll with MJ myself before I ride with the other one.
Well, I be
Okay.
double leverage.
Just
I
for
be
the
double leverage.
exposure and the price buying point.
But I be double leverage because if one move, both of them move. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to hedge. I'm trying to
Yeah,
go
but if
find
one,
something that don't move just off that one.
oh, well,
Who's on this one?
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's already in one. But I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm not into any of these companies yet.
Yeah.
So if I buy into one, I'm gonna buy in low and try to sell high. So
Yeah.
this, huh?
And it's crazy because I could sell my position and buy more of this and then still make more money.
Exactly.
I could sell my position in the stock, buy the ETF and double up my holdings because it's actually 2 for 1.
Yeah, it's gonna boot.
Yeah, it's actually 2 for 1. I have to think about it tomorrow, but it's actually a 2 for 1 because I sell my holdings, take my little couple of dollars, and then go back and buy more of this. And then I'm in a situation where I'm gonna get 2 for 1 because for every one stock, I'll be able to buy 2 of this one, and then I have a possible left over. So, it's something to think about.
Yeah.
MJ got an option chain.
Oh, what's the option?
There you go.
MJ got an option chain. We'll pull it up.
MJ got an option chain. All
Where
right.
we buying these at?
you can get into MJ in the money, $22 in the money. No,
Already money?
you can get all the way in the money, $6.80. So $680, you could buy a call for January 2023 for $680.
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad at all.
So
To 2023,
to 2023.
bro, with all the depressed people and everything, you know they're gonna prescribe with that magic stuff.
But bro,
after COVID,
you gotta look at the catalyst behind it. The catalyst is the President Joe Biden with the legalization. All these states, New York, New Jersey, the whole West Coast is already online. Okay, so if you're talking about 2023, with Biden will still be in office, right?
Yeah. If he don't kick the bucket before then.
Low down. So
I ain't saying that. Okay,
dirty.
And everybody know Kamala. Everybody know Kamala already.
In January 2023, if it keeps pushing, we'll be good.
Hey man, by
But
January 2023, they gonna be on legalized marijuana in so many places. They're gonna be like, I'm telling you, gonna be like Budweiser. It's gonna be the king of goddamn weed.
That's a good play though. That option is.
Yeah. I say that.
I like that one. Or you can even buy. Check this out. Okay. Okay, here you go. Now this is a risk. No, it's not really risky. January 2022. January 2022. Out the money, $25 call, $3.70. What y'all think about that?
What you gonna do?
How much?
$370. Okay, $370. The stock would have to hit $25 a share.
What?
And up before January 2022.
Which one?
That's a good play too.
Which one? Oh,
that's
which
a real
one?
good one.
This is MJ.
That's MJ.
So
you say the option is 300 and what?
$370. Okay, so listen,
it goes to
no, you gotta listen. The stock would have to hit 20, 25, hold on, plus your 370. It would have to hit. It would have to hit $28.70 before you start making money by January the 22nd. I mean January 21st in 2022.
Hold up. Let's see how far it went in about that. I
Right.
would definitely make the other play.
The other
Between
now here's the
23.
other play.
That first one you said, I would definitely make that.
Okay, so you could run. Say if you ran a in the money. This is the cheapest one in the money now. But they got some more that are in the money, but this one's in the money. It's 22 plus 680. All right, so $28.80 by January 2023.
That's a better play. The in the money play is better than the other one.
Well, hey,
You
what's the ticker again?
MJ?
MJ.
Oh, we just talking about same.
Right. But check this out. Say you ran it up. Say the number ran up in 2021 and 2022.
You making money the whole year.
So you in the money, right? You all the way up. So remember at the beginning, I was telling you about the rolling fours?
Mm-hmm.
All this profit in this particular ETF. You don't have to sell it. You can take that ETF and roll it into another ETF until like 2027 or 2026. And
Just keep rolling it, baby.
so if you bought 4 of these options at 600, you spent 2,400 for 4, and you roll off 4. It snowballs bigger, and then you roll it again. So
Major money. That's major money. He giving y'all some knowledge now. Y'all pay attention. I'm telling you. Did he go over y'all head?
Jimmy, we're listening.
Did he go over your head? Because he dropping some knowledge now. I'm making you know.
So you can roll
it was casual. That's all it is.
That ain't matter. That's all more for roll. Y'all check him out when it come out.
But you're not talking about compounding interest over 10 years. We're talking
we're
about
not talking about compounding interest. We're really playing option. I mean, it's an option play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But MJ sounds good. But if we're going to buy in, say if we're not doing the option, where do we buy in? We just want to buy in on the stock. Because that institutional candles, them institutional candles are crazy over there.
Well, I see it. But
I think there was some hype during the presidency, probably.
But they were like that in just about all of those, though.
Yeah.
Everyone we pulled up, we saw that same candle. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really, because I see it. So I've seen it in the other ones. It doesn't raise an alarm with me because I've seen it in the other ones also. So it had to do something with, just the stocks, period, across the board.
Okay. One more thing. Let's just do like a little recap on MJ and just kind of see real quick. MJ is the first cannabis company to trade in the U.S. Oh, they're the first one to trade in the U.S. as an ETF. How old is that company, bro?
I don't know. You said it had the most exposure, but I'm like, hey, how old is it? Hold on. What is it, MJ?
Yeah.
Let's see.
While you do that, they hold stock in companies that produce tobacco products, filters, plant food, pesticides, equipment for cannabis or tobacco. So they're just like a Home Depot also.
Yep.
But they're the Home Depot of the Home Depot.
Home Depot,
they're
yeah.
like love to the Home Depot.
They're the first ones on the block.
Man. Okay. What you laughing at, Nicole?
Yo, you all make talking about cannabis so interesting.
It was already interesting when you had it last night. My bad.
Don't do that.
Man, you
Cannabis
crazy,
is
boy.
interesting.
Hey, and you getting ready to go back to work too? We know what you was doing.
Don't do me like that, Sammy. I don't
I'm
know who could be.
sorry.
I don't know who could be on the
I ain't
live
gonna
and the
do
YouTube.
I ain't gonna say that.
That's CBD, man. Cream, the oils. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. We be having
That
fun.
wasn't me, Nicole. That wasn't me. That was Stacey.
I hear Stacey over there. I'm just listening. I'm over here being multitask. Okay.
I mean, but cannabis stocks are fun because of the simple fact that mainstream America is getting paid off people getting high. I got one for y'all if y'all want to really hear about something that's unrelated to everything that we talking about.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
But no, I'm saying that just to talk about it real quick, man. Upon my searching of cannabis, there's this white guy, and as much as the government talks about vaping and how to get rid of it, there's a white guy that came up with a vape pen strictly for jails, and the jails are getting paid off of it. Now, if that ain't something to call the kettle, to really bring up, but you can't invest in the company. It's a private company. I was trying to, but at the same time, it's a crazy thing because this white, and the crazy part is he was a jailer. He runs a jail. The guy that created it, he runs a jail. It's called Crossbow. And it's really crazy how he was able to run a jail and supply them with the cigarettes at the same time. So it's just some information to throw out there, man. If anybody want to go look up some crazy, strange stuff.
Yeah.
That's the good old boy system.
He out of
Sounds like
Kentucky too, man. He out of Kentucky, man. He a guy out of Kentucky, man. And, man, a dude created a e-cigarette for the pen, and he say they making money off of him too. One cigarette, one pen cost $10.
yeah, dog.
That's a shame.
Yeah, that's some slavery type crap.
Hey,
That's
man,
crazy.
man, it's called Crossbow. They if you go to their website, they in almost all the jails everywhere because of this one white guy, man. They got candies, nicotine candies and toothpicks. They got the whole nine.
Oh wow.
All right, well, let's look at let's check out this apple next. Let's look at this apple.
Pull up Apple.
See what apple did.
Hey, that's way at the top. Hey, that thing so far out on the top on my charts, man. I gotta go back. Whoa.
Man, I can't believe Apple moves like that, man.
Huh?
I said,
Hey.
I can't believe Apple moves like that. That's a nice play right there, boy. I'm loving it.
Well,
I told you I went back in and bought some. I bought into Apple at 128.
Oh,
and it's at 133 now. That's a good buy. Right now, it's a good buy.
Still a good buy. It's still a good buy.
So when did you buy into Apple, Sammy, at 128? How long ago was that? No, how long ago was it?
That was before a split now.
Oh, okay.
That and Tesla, I bought it before they split.
But I want to
right now.
But I want to remind everybody, what we always say to buy in on Apple. To buy in, anytime we always see Apple drop below 121, that's when you should start buying in on it.
Okay.
Yeah. But now it's at 133
right now.
Yeah,
I don't think it's not going to go back down, I don't think.
The history of it, everything it drops in that area, goes back up. It goes back up.
Yeah, I don't think they're going back down to 128 simply because of the information I just read about the semiconductors and the chips and stuff. They're going over into that field too. They're gonna start making their own chips and stuff.
Well, they
for
actually
all
already
material.
They've
been doing it.
Well, now they just started because they got rid of Intel. Intel having a whole lot of problems right now, and that's how that's why like all the new MacBooks and some of the new Mac products actually had the ARM chips in them, because the thing is the chips are it's a lot to it, but they figured out to make chips cheaper because they don't have to do as much. Most of the stuff is in the cloud. Like the cloud is creating a whole lot of disruptancy. like because now a lot of them chips don't have to process as much. You can use a cell phone chip like what you got in your cell phone to run a lot of stuff. You know, we got this thing called Raspberry Pi, and Raspberry Pi is a whole computer. You know, but it ain't it, it don't it has half of the processing power that your regular computer got, and it's basically a Chromebook. You can turn it into a computer. And so those ARM chips that they put in them Raspberry Pi, they just making them stronger and faster. They like, shoot, forget Intel, because Intel was supposed to make Intel messed up, and they having a big problem. That was one of the stocks I'm researching. I might have some news on it soon. Intel didn't make any mobile chips, and so it caused a lot of problems. That's why the manufacturers are trying to make their own chips.
Yep. So that's another reason why I don't see, you know, Apple going back down to that. So that's why I went and bought some more.
I'm gonna tell you another stock since we're in the tech field that had a run was TQQQ.
I was gonna ask you about that, Stacey. I was gonna ask you. You know, that's our
always
that's quickly becoming. I'm
Can you-
telling
what
you
is-
guys.
what is
Until
it?
Stacey introduced me to TQQQ,
Okay.
I never really looked at it, but I bought into it and I made my money. I sold out of it. Right now, you can predict TQQQ what it's gonna do. Just about that joker has a similar pattern. If you pull that chart, you can see that joker go up, down, up, down,
real
up,
volatile.
down. You
It's
can buy low, sell high, buy low, and it's like that consistently. That's the way it's been.
And it will break out too.
And it'll break out, go up, and it'll come back down. Right now, it's on its way back up.
Yep. Another play, this ain't mine. I got this from 19 Keys off YouTube, is Microsoft for a long play. Microsoft coming out with some new technology with the glasses, right?
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah, with the whole VR situation. The digital art and stuff like that. They buy digital real estate, and like the futures is saying, like, you know, when you put these glasses on, you know, you just hold your hand up, bring your cell phone up.
Yep, everything is done.
And Microsoft has the glasses already. So if you can get some action in Microsoft, it might be a good play.
Like I say, even if you can buy, I don't know if you can do it with Microsoft and all those, but because I know the stocks are really high on some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can buy portions of them. I don't know if you can do that on
Let's
any
pull it up.
trading
Let's
platform.
what it look like.
Whatnot. Huh?
I think Microsoft's about 220 though, like 220, 230, I think.
It is. Dang. Look at that. Look at that chart. Oh my God. Microsoft crazy.
Yeah, Microsoft crazy right now.
God. Oh.
They're crazy. They were
Microsoft
crazy.
off the chain, man. Yeah. That chart is crazy, bro.
It's on the high right now. It's all like the Bollinger Bands and everything.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. That joker is ridiculous.
They're going crazy. You got to wait for a pullback, really. And look at the trend line.
The trend line is like going straight up, just about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you was a betting man, you had a couple thousand, you could drop it on that, ride it up, and jump off the train. Jump off the train.
Look, hold up. I'll be checking and see. I think so. Let's take a look and see. MSFT. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let's see. So option on this 2023 option costs you in the money, shoot, a 255 option, right? In the money is $37.15 times 100, 37.15.
37.
Right. But you can buy the option play and be in the option play until 2023 in the money.
That's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if the stock,
Dang, that's I guess crazy.
yeah, you can do good.
Those candles are wow.
You can do good. You know, if the market continues to go up, nice. I tell you another one we need to look at before we move on. I know we got much time. Let's take a quick look at SMH. I'm gonna pull the option chain on it. SMH, that's the chip company. Y'all guys was talking about chips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like Texas Instruments.
though.
You say
You said it was
SMH?
SHA. What was it again?
I think it's SMH.
Okay, thank you.
And a Vector Semiconductor. That's it. SMH.
Boy, that joker is high.
It's high. It's high.
Yeah.
But now if you look at the chart and see where it came from.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Pre-corona.
It came from the cellar, boy.
Yeah, right there. Right there,
That joker
Martina.
came from way down, and it didn't take long for it to jump up.
Look at that chart though.
I see. And look at that trend line. Look at your trend line.
Right. Trend line crazy. You can get an option on that one in the money. 255, like 4,300 up until 2023 though, which is good. And but listen, bro, these folks make chips.
And you already know what the
They
play
AI.
is.
They with AI. You know, and you got
a solid play.
up to 2023 to make a move.
Solid play.
So I think MJ and this is just as good. Both of them are good, I think. MJ just cheaper. I like 500 better than like 43, but you know.
You got doggone Skippy.
That's what I was over here thinking about. Like I feel like I don't went from beginner to intermediate, but I'm like, wait a minute, that may be a little bit out of my price range.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about you?
Yes, me.
You just came from Vegas. What you
I understand. I understand that. I understand that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can give $2,500 up like that.
I'm sorry, that supposed to have stayed in Vegas. My bad.
Oh. Where's that $19 stock we saw? You know, that's more of my that's more of my thing. What is 1928?
It was MJ.
Hey, that was MJ.
That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
There you go. That's a good play too.
That's a good play. I'm doing that too. I'm doing
MJ tomorrow too. That's why I wrote it down.
Okay, so Stacy, send me the ticker on that so I can do that in the morning.
MJ
in the chat.
It's just MJ.
Yeah, I'm putting it in
the chat. You know what that means.
Hey, but do your own research, Nicole. Don't buy because I told you to buy.
I understand that you all are not financial advisors on here. I get it. I know that.
Stocks are risky.
I'm trying to go where the money resides. So I'm trying to look at my money.
Mary had
do your own research.
I ain't gonna do my own research.
And Mary had a little lamb.
She sure did. Next week I'm putting on my Jesus. I had on my Jesus shirt last week. My Jesus shirt.
Yeah, Texas Instruments, TI should be the ticker.
TI.
I'm thinking it's Texas Instruments.
It
Oh,
did.
yeah. Okay.
TI.
No, that ain't it. I'm looking for Texas Instruments. Anybody know the ticker on that? I just type in.
Yeah, let me see. Put it.
What's it?
It's TNX.
TNX.
Oh, I'm sorry. TXN. My dyslexia. TXN.
Yeah, Texas Instruments. Yeah. Woo! They up now. Hey, Stacey, remember when Mark was around? Remember
Yeah.
y'all? He had stock in Texas Instruments.
No, I remember that. But
I remember him talking about Texas Instruments.
he might have had a calculator.
Maybe, but everybody had a calculator back in them days where it was Texas Instruments on them. But God dog it, I wish I would have got some of it. Man, look at them. Look at it. Now you talking about a trend line. That joker is straight up, just about.
So what's the trick? What's the catalyst behind Texas Instruments?
Same thing. They doing chips, semiconductor chips. That's what
Hey,
they manufacture.
Yeah. Hey, what's the we might want to find an ETF we got this in it too.
All right, hold up. I can find that. What is TXM? TXM?
TXN.
Right?
N.
Okay.
T as in Tampa, X as in X-ray, N as in Nazi.
All right.
You could have said Ian is in Nicole.
Okay, N as in Nicole.
Let me try it again, bro.
XN. Man, and every quarter they made money, man. Every quarter. Everybody saying it's a buy right now. Of course, you know.
All right. So I'm just giving you the top one, right?
Okay.
Okay, the first top one is the company that has TXN in it that's top performing ETF. So the first one has went up. This ETF went up 1,395% this year. The ticker is SOXL. I'm gonna find out what's in there. While you do that, Martinez. SOXL. Okay, sell it for 44 share. All right.
And it's following the same pin. It's following the same
Trend line. Same
as
trend
Texas.
line.
Yeah, they must have got a lot of Texas Instruments.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what's in there. Oh, now I see one. They got some nice companies in this particular ETF. They got one company called Philips Semiconductor. Texas Instrument, of course, is their number third holding. Intel Corporation, Broadband Corporation. They got Qualcomm, which is another.
Ooh,
They got
that was one of them I said in our meeting today. Qualcomm.
Right. And they got Nvidia. Nvidia is a chip maker.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, that's an error.
That's a play.
That's a play.
Hey, but see, it's we got to catch it on the pullback because I can look at it and tell it's a little too high, but the darn chart look like it's going up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hit it with a feel.
anything to do with a semiconductor these days, now they're gonna be on that same trend line. I guarantee it.
So we need to know where we buy in at on the stop, and then I'm gonna see what the option chain looking like.
See, it's already at the what you call it. But see, it bounced off of it and see, it bounced off of it and went up.
Yeah, it went back up. It's gonna set a new high, probably.
Well, that's the crazy part. The 52 range is at 47, so it's still it's almost at the 52.
And you got a lot of buyers in too, so
yeah, a lot of buyers in.
How far does the chart go back, Martinez?
How old is the company?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna have everybody. It ain't gonna have a date. Or how big this. Oh.
Yeah, it's like a lost spread. Man, look at that chart. That's why they up 1,000%.
That's why, because of the shortage, the chip shortage.
Chip shortage. Yeah. That's why they up so high.
Another one I had in that one today was also, hang on, NXPI.
In XPI.
NXPI, huh? Ah,
Oh man,
dang. I already see that chart. That joker off the
they
chart.
just they went ham.
Look at that. God dog.
That's another tech company.
Yeah. Semiconductor, same company. Same
Same thing,
kind.
man. Same thing.
Same thing. So that might be a play. You look for any company that's manufacturing or dealing with chips, man.
All right, all right, all right. We want to thank y'all again for joining us for Next Play Sundays. Again, you can always join us every Sunday at 7:30 right here on Facebook Live, or you can catch us on YouTube at the same time. Well, we always talking about trying to figure out how to invest, trying to figure out how to make passive income using group economics, where we sit down and act as a group to try to figure out what's going on. We want to invite you out again every Sunday at 7:30 and join with the fellas and the ladies as we sit down and talk about the different things that we're going to do to try to buy in at, price up, chart up, and learn up and talk about what's going on in the market. We want to welcome everybody back. We want to welcome everybody too. And we want to thank you for coming out to Next Play Sundays with us and kind of just vibing and actually enjoying everything that's going on. We want to and make sure everybody's on the same page. I mean, the biggest thing we always say is, what's the next play? So catch us on Facebook, join the Facebook group, join the Facebook page, check us out, and actually go and show support. Drop in your information, anything you want to share with the group that think may be useful, and we'll definitely be able to actually assist you and do it. One of the biggest things one of the biggest things we want to say every Sunday is see you next Sunday at 7:30. Catch us through the week on the WhatsApp chat, and where we can actually go in and talk about it, and everybody be able to be good. Y'all up until then, everybody have a wonderful and great week. Make some money and do what you need to do, and then, like I say, everybody find out what's the next play.